the relation, like a blood relation terms. Okay, so as the name itself says, blood relation, the topic itself says that way. So mostly how the answer part, right, the solution part should be worked on means as close as possible. The relation should be drawn as close as possible. Sometimes there will be a possibility, right, more than one possibility to go, but then I would recommend you to draw the relation in such a way that is kept as close as possible. Fine, let's begin with this. I just write on the like relation. Okay, just try defining the same. To start with this, siblings, spouse, cousin, nephew, niece, in-laws, brother-in-law, sister-in-law, maternal, paternal, and uncle and aunt.
Sir, this word paternal or paternal, sir? Which means
Come again, ma?
paternal or paternal? P or D? Maternality.
Paternal.
Okay.
Parent, paternal, that way. P.
Okay, sir.
Yes, students. Come on, let's start. What's the first? How do we define this first one? Siblings. How do we define this? Siblings are the relation.
Sister.
Yeah, that's one's own sister or brother. Yes, Gopi. But
One. Oh, okay, sir.
yeah,
Brothers or
or
sisters.
brother or sister. Correct. Spouse.
Either husband or wife, sir.
Wife or husband.
Yeah. So one's husband or wife. Cousin.
Uncle, son, auntie, son. Or
What about if they are daughter, uncle or aunt's daughter?
yes, sir.
Same only.
Same would, yes. So as Harry said, like it's gonna be uncle or aunt's son or daughter. Right. Very good. Go ahead, nephew.
Nephew is
Sister
their
or
brother, sir.
sisters or brothers or son.
Okay. Hari, come again. What do you say?
Uncles, aunties, sons, their brothers, sir.
They are also cousin only. Uncle and
No,
son.
sir. Uncle, auntie, brothers, sir. Sorry, I will convey a wrong man.
Oh, uncle or aunt's brother.
It's a brother, wife, or
No, no. Keep it mention clearly.
okay, sir.
What relation you are trying to say? Like uncle or aunt's brother, brother or sister.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If it is uncle's brother, then it is uncle only. Aunt's,
Okay.
if it is aunt's brother again, it see again uncle's brother could be either, if it is your father's side, your uncle's brother could be either an uncle or it could be your father.
Okay, sir.
Likewise,
Okay.
if it is aunt's brother, if aunt's brother is from your mother's side, okay,
From my
aunt's
my
from
mom or
mother's side, it is
mom's.
no aunt's brother. I'm saying
Yes, sir. Okay,
Well
sir.
said. It is your uncle.
Yes, sir. Okay, understood.
Likewise, we can define other two ways from uncle or aunts, right? That is father and mother side. Yeah. But then coming back to this one, nephew, yes, Gopi, nephew is defined as one's own brother or sister's son. Whereas niece,
Daughters, brothers and sisters, daughter.
very good. That's all. Brother or sister's daughter. Brother-in-law.
Sister's husband. Sorry, sister's husband.
Hmm. Good.
Wife's brother, sir.
Huh?
Wife's
Wife's brother.
sister.
Correct.
Either sister's brother and wife's.
Correct. In
Wife
two
or
ways we
husband
define.
brother.
In two ways. One is brother-in-law is wife's,
Or husband brother.
correct, or husband's brother, correct. Wife's or husband's brother.
Similar to that of sisters and sister-in-law also.
Sister's husband.
Or also we can say
Sister's husband.
it's sister's husband. Done? Okay. What about sister-in-law now?
Wife's or husband's sister.
Wife's or husband's?
Sister.
Yes, wife or husband's sister
Brothers.
or
Brother's wife.
yeah, or it is your brother's wife. Correct. Brother's wife. Yeah, correct. And this is what we should have started with. Okay, anyhow. Now let's make it maternal. How do you define maternal, paternal?
Relation belongs to mother's side.
Relation from mother's side, right? Very good. Maternal is mother's side relation. Paternal,
Father's side.
father's side relation. Grand uncle, grand aunt.
Husband's father and husband.
Husband's father or wife's father is father-in-law, right?
Yes.
Yes, anybody else? You can say how we can define this relation, grand uncle or grand aunt.
So, uncle, I mean, for fathers and mothers, uncle.
Father
Fathers or mothers, uncle.
very good, very good. Very good. That's it. Like, how do we say father's father, grandfather? So, right? Or likewise, mother's father as grandfather. Likewise, it's father or mother's uncle. Well said. That is Simply, or in other words, we could say directly, it's your grandfathers or grandfathers or grandmothers. Ah, brother,
Father
correct?
is
Brother.
Right? Either you can say this
yes,
way, or like as Gopi said, it's your father or fathers or mothers, uncle. And likewise, the next is grandfathers or grandmothers, sister, isn't it? Grand aunt. Likewise, it is fathers or mothers, aunt. Right? Okay. Now, to make the diagram, like how do we proceed here means like what I usually follow. I'm sharing it here. Probably you can follow the same or the one which you are comfortable at. To start with, husband, a wife relation. To represent this particular, I use this symbol. Okay, and to mention brother, let's say father, son, or father or mother's son or daughter. To represent that relation, what I use is to represent this way. Because we're going to construct, right, a blood relation tree to find an answer for a given question. So we're focusing that way. And to represent brother, sister, brother, sister, I represent with a comma symbol, brother, sister, and any other spouse. That's it. We have done. That's it. Other than this, to represent a male gender or a female gender, the notation what I use is plus to indicate male gender and star to indicate female gender. That's it. Okay.
So for maternal paternal, is there any simple?
Uh yeah, that we can, right. Good question. Gopi. I didn't worked on that. We may make it right to represent the relation from father side and mother side. And again, based on the question or the options, you may decide. Not every question, right, demands you that, but there are some questions, as you said, correct, that needs. So accordingly, we may also mention that if to represent father side relation, maybe we can go with this hashtag symbol, and mother side relation we can go with this dollar symbol or at the rate symbol. Fine, we may probably. I have a collection of questions. Let us see, right? Um, if needed, we'll get back. Okay, good, thank you. And Veera, drawn flow chart for what? Veera, I didn't get you. Flow chart for.
I guess he is asking for relationship trees, three.
Okay, okay. Like generation wise,
I think so.
okay. Generation one.
Sir, I guess he's asking the center will be in U.
Correct. Correct. You're right. So we start from here. Correct. Correct. It's you, right? And from there on we proceed. You, your brother, sister,
Nephew. Nephew.
uh-huh. Go back
Sir.
to this second.
Cousin, sir. Cousin.
Uh-huh.
My gender also cousin then, sir.
Correct.
Cousin.
Get back. Correct. Correct. Father, mother, and their brother or sister we say uncle, aunt, and their children is cousin. There is no cousin brother, cousin sister. Okay. What do we define for cousin? Uncle and son or daughter. Yeah. Yes. Right. It is irrespective of that. And first generation, grandfather, grandmother.
Grand uncle, grand aunt.
Very good. Just how we discussed, right? So grand uncle, grand aunt. So it's your next generation. That is your son or daughter, right? Son or daughter. Here it's your spouse, your spouse, your children, daughter or son. Okay. And your brother's spouses, brother's spouse,
Brother-in-law.
your brother's spouse, brother's wife is,
Sister-in-law.
I just write it shortly, SIL, sister-in-law, and sister's husband, brother-in-law, and their children.
Niece,
Right? Their children is, if it is daughter, it is niece. If it is son, sorry, NIEC, niece, it is nephew. I think this is what Veera is asking, right, Veera? Yes, family tree. Okay. And again, here we can mention that what is it like the gender, like niece if it is female gender and nephew if it is male gender. And likewise, we can also make it for what? Sister and brother-in-law's children also. Again, sister's son is nephew, daughter is niece. Again, as like the previous. Niece, nephew. Again, based on the gender, female gender or male gender. Your spouse, father, father-in-law, spouse, mother, mother-in-law, right? And your spouse, brother, spouse, brother,
Brother-in-law, sir.
brother-in-law, sister-in-law. Again, this is based on gender, female gender, sister-in-law. Done. Daughter's husband, son-in-law, right? Already we have
Son-in-law.
used SIL for sister-in-law, so let me write it as son-in-law. Son's wife, daughter-in-law, correct? And their children?
Grandson,
Ah,
granddaughter.
grandchildren. Grandson, granddaughter specifically. Yeah. Grandson, granddaughter. Because here also. Granddaughter or grandson. So based on the gender here also, right? Hope we are done with this. Shall I move to the questions now? Questions there? Yes, students?
Nice, sir.
Ah, yes. Yeah, let's get started. Yeah. One more question. T is sister of Q, Q is the husband of R is the mother of S, T is the husband of P. So T is how related to S? Good. There are many students responded. Very good. Very good. Hari, Akash, Gopi, Deepak, Nirmal. But Nirmal says option A. Rest are all saying option B. Let us see. Let us see. Okay, good. All of you. Let's get back here. So P is a sister of Q. Okay. Starting with here. P is the sister of Q. Q is the husband of R. So obviously, or the wife. Okay. R is the mother of S. That's also given. Is the mother of yes. P is the husband of P. Okay. Based on the above information, T is how related to yes. How T is related to yes. Look at it. How T is related to S. How T is related to S. Define the relation. It is S parents, right? That is S father's sister. That is S aunt. Correct? Yes, aunt. Yes, aunt's husband. So it should be S uncle. T is the uncle of S, isn't it? He is the uncle of S. Ah, no issue. No need to say sorry, no. We are trying it. Good. So the answer is option B, an uncle. Very good, students. Go to the next then. That's visible to you. Should I need to extend further? Yeah, try this one. Come on. Which one of the following statements is necessarily false? So try making the relation as per the conditions given and check. Okay, then after. That's very good. So 4 have responded. Yeah, let's take it for discussion. Yeah, all of them says option B. Deepak, Gopi, Kamala, Hari. Okay, fine. Let's proceed. It's a 2-mark question. PQRST are related and belong to the same family. Okay. P is the brother of S. P is the brother of S. Okay, then Q is the wife of P. R and T are the children of siblings P and S respectively. So R is the children of P and T is the children of S. Yeah, fine. P is the children of S. Which one of the following statement is necessarily false? First option says S is the aunt of R. Is S is the aunt of R? Yeah. R's parents' sister. So yes, correct. Second option says S is the aunt of T. Is it? No,
It's wrong, sir.
that is wrong. We doesn't know what is the gender of S, right? But S should be the parent of T. Cannot be aunt. Can be mother or father, but cannot be aunt. Therefore, answer is option B. We may check the next two also. S is the sister-in-law of Q.
But
Could be. Could be. Could be sister-in-law or
possible,
brother-in-law.
not possible, sir.
Ah, that is what. But question is necessarily false, right? They're asking which is necessarily false. So this could be. Likewise, option D, S is the brother of P. Again, that is also it could be correct.
Partially possible, not possible.
Ah, that is what. Since it is not defined properly, it could be. So, but the question is demanding necessarily false. So therefore, answer is option D. Try this one. This also. Which one of the following statement is necessarily false? Try this one. Come on. Very good. This time 5 have answered. Nirmal, Kamala, Deepak, Gopi, Akash, and Veera also. Very good. All are saying option D. Very good, students. Let's see. It's a 2-mark question, as you could observe. M and N had 4 children, namely P, Q, R, and S. Okay. They are couple. Okay. They had 4 children, namely P, Q, R, S. Only P and R were married. So P, Q, R, S. So I'm writing Q and S in the middle, taking P and R in the extreme. Since they are married, we can write their spouse name also. So I'm taking that way. Of them, only P and R were married. They had children X and Y respectively. So P's children is X and Y's children is Y. Sorry, R's children is Y. Y is a legitimate child of W. Legitimate means
Government law, சட்டப்படியான.
right, the legal child of W. So Y is the yes, please.
Does it mean the adopted child, sir? I mean, as per the law.
Maybe that's what they are maybe trying to say.
Okay.
And no, not necessarily to be adopted, legal. So it could come in that way also, maybe interpreted that way also, right? So if Y is a legitimate child of W, so which means W is the one of the parent of Y, correct? The other parent is already mentioned as R. So W being the other parent of Y. So question, which one of the following statement is necessarily false? Just like previous question here also. So look at it. It's mentioned option A as M is the grandmother of Y. Can M be the grandmother of Y? Yeah. One generation before could be grandparent. So with that we can say could be grandmother also. We can't say necessarily false. It could be grandfather or grandmother. It can't be necessarily. Second option says R is the father of Y. Maybe. Still the gender is not mentioned. So father or mother. Option C says W is the wife of R. W is the wife of R. Could be. They're couples.
Could be possible, sir.
Could be. So D, option D says W is the wife of P.
Not it's maybe brother-in-law,
W is
sister-in-law,
the
sir.
wife of P. No, that is not possible, right? So already we come to know from the relation what we have discussed here. What is it like? W is married to R. So W is the wife of P is the option which is necessarily false. Shall we go next then? Hi, students. Gopi, any further questions are you able to ask in that regard?
So one small doubt, I mean, whether it's logically true or not, I'm not sure exactly.
Yeah, please take it for discussion.
So since they have mentioned the legitimate child, why can't be the W be a wife for P as a legitimate?
Yeah. If that's the case, fine. That is also right. One of the possibility, if you take it for discussion, means then if that is the case, then look at this first line. Only P and R were married and they had children X and Y respectively. Then Y could also be in the children of P, isn't it? Correct?
Yeah, I can understand, sir. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I can understand, sir. Here.
Yeah.
But
So
that might be possible, right, sir? I mean, am I right? Or the question which I have asked, is it possible one or as per the given data?
yeah, I won't deny that as a possibility, but then looking at the given data with the limited data, and as I mentioned, like the relation should be drawn as close as possible. So, because if we try branching out, I don't deny, right, what you said is not possible. If you try branching out that way, then that will lead to many more possibilities, right? That may branch out to many more possibilities. Not only for the sake of this question, I say in general. So let us keep it right as close as possible. So as per the given data, connecting to this, we arrive at it, right? Otherwise, we'll be in dilemma, right? If we take this is one possibility, that is one possibility, then that becomes two further possibility, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So again, as you said earlier, legitimate child again not necessarily to be adopted. So like R could have married W who could be already married. Fine. If that is the case, then Y is a legitimate child of W. Or in this context, no. R could have been married earlier and got divorced, and W is married to R. In that way, now you can say still Y is legitimate child of W. Got it? Why? Because R and W are the legal parent of Y. In that context, also you may. Yes, Deepak. Muraya. Okay. That is what correct legally. So there could be a possibility of second marriage, which was right officially or legally taken. In that context, also it could be right. It could go. Fine, Gopi. Shall we proceed?
Yes, sir.
Yes. All right. Yes, this question. Each of PQRSW XYZ has been married at most once. So X and Y are married and have two children P and Q. So the condition goes, which one of the following must necessarily be false? Just like previous, they're asking which one of the following must be necessarily false. Let's try this. Yes, proceed. Yes, very good. Some three have an answer. Nirmal, Hari, and Gopi. Yes. Yes, friends. Meanwhile, while I was searching for this word legitimacy, it gives so technical meaning and all. Right? As it goes as per law, there are plenty of definitions they have given. One says the child which is conceived after the marriage, and the other one says like as per Hindu law, like a child conceived after 6 months after marriage of the parents. Likewise, it goes. There are many points given. Right, Gopi? I think probably go through that in detail, then we can come to a conclusion, I believe. So far, like what we have connected is, as per the thing available, Y is a legitimate child of W, and Y is already the child of R, right? So Y is also the legal child of W. So what we did is we have mentioned this way around, right? So this legitimate meaning, again, as per my knowledge, what I come to, right, proceed here with this, they are the parent of Y. That's it. Okay. I couldn't come across a term with adopted or something that way. Gopi, coming to your question, what you asked.
Yeah, I can
I couldn't, but when we go through, we can get more clarity or more idea on that. Then we may conclude. I'm not concluding now.
I thought of asking legally adopted child.
Okay, that's the definition you're getting. Oh, okay.
I mean, that's what I was thinking, sir. Not sure.
So you are thinking, okay, oh, fine. But
Since
anyhow,
they
as
have
I said,
mentioned legitimated as per the law. As you said, there
yeah,
are
that is what. That is also legally correct. That is also
many
possible, but
meanings.
I'm not sure about to conclude that way around.
Yeah.
Right, after gaining knowledge on that, probably we can.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Gopi. Thanks for bringing the discussion. Anyhow, and that is what something they're trying to say. Otherwise, they could have given, right, oh, it's a child of W. That's it. Straight away we get it. So something they are trying to convey through this word. What we have taken is on a lighter context. We have taken and solved it. But going further, it has broader context, it seems, right? Probably. When time permits, you may go through that. Fine. Good. Thank you, Gopi, for initiating that discussion. Okay, the next, yeah, for this one only students have answered option A. Amma, what is it? Yeah, option A. Okay, 3 students have answered. Let's check it. Let's take it for discussion and we verify it. Come on. Each of these 8 people has been married at most once. There is no, right, second marriage over here. Then X and Y are married and have 2 children, P and Q. Okay, for 2 children, P and Q. Z is the grandfather of the daughter, yes, of P. So Z is the grandfather of the daughter S of P. So P's daughter is yes, and Z is the grandfather of yes. But if you look at it from S parent, one of the parent P's side, already X and Y are the grandparent. So in order to make Z as the grandfather of yes, Z is the grandfather of yes, then so P's other parent, we doesn't know what's the name of the parent. P's other parent's father is Z. Other parent's father should be Z. Now if you look at it, Z is the grandfather of yes. It works. Now S is the daughter of P they mentioned. Okay. Going further, Z and W are married. Z and W. Now we got to know who are the grandparents, the other grandparents of yes. Done. And also mentioned are parents of R. Now we found this person also. Fine. So they said totally 8 people, all 8 have been mapped. Now which one of the following must necessarily be false? Okay. First option says X is the mother-in-law of R. Is X the mother-in-law of R? Yeah, if R is as R's husband is P and X is the mother of P, then we can say X is the mother-in-law of R. Possible second option. But students said option A, right? That's possible, right, students? X is the mother-in-law of R.
Sir,
Possible.
I will confuse Z is the grandfather of Adam. The third.
There is other, okay, the other side also. While working, we get it. Okay, now option B, P and R are not married to each other. P and R are actually married. How come we can say they are not married? Correct. So option B is necessarily false. P and R are definitely married, but they are saying not married. Okay, anyhow, let's check the other 2 options. P is the son of X and Y. P is the son of X and Y. Could be. We can't say necessarily false. D. Q cannot be married to R. Yes, Q cannot be married to R. Why? Because R and P are already married. So Q cannot be married to R. Why? Because if Q is married to R, then it becomes married at most once is the condition given. Then it becomes married more than once, right? Then that breaks the given condition. So therefore, Q cannot be married to R. That is true. But question is which is necessarily false? Option B is necessarily false. Is that clear, students?
Sir,
Yes, good.
can you please elaborate a bit more about this sentence? Is the grandfather?
A bit louder, please. I didn't get you. Come again?
Sir, am I audible now?
Yeah, very clear.
Can you elaborate a bit more? The sentence is the grandfather of daughter S of P.
Yeah, very good. So actually, the two sentences are merged here, right? They are intentionally not giving it separately, right? So giving a possibility of confusion. But just let us try to break. Z is the grandfather of whom? Yes. Forget about this. Make this daughter. The word daughter is hidden. Okay. Z is the grandfather of S. Okay. But when you open this, it says daughter S of P. So S is the daughter of P. Okay, so it's like two sentence are merged. So try breaking it. As I mentioned, Z is the grandfather of daughter S of P. Or else, if you see after this diagram, if you look at it, you go with the same sentence, no need to break. Still, you able to understand what we drawn is correct. Okay, since we already drawn the family tree. Now look at it now. Let's go with the flow. Z is the grandfather. Yes. Okay. Of whom? The daughter S of P. So Z is the grandfather of daughter. So S is a female gender, right? And S is the daughter of P also they're conveying, right? So two things are conveyed at a time. Z is the grandfather of whom? Instead of declaring directly yes, they are also, right, conveying daughter S of P. So the person whom they refer is yes, but S is not only the granddaughter of Z, yes, but also S is the daughter of P. That's the point which they try to make. Is that fine, Gopi?
Yes, sir.
It's very good. Let's move on then. Take up this question. Come on. Huh? Same question, huh? How come made twice? Just now we did, right? Okay. I will delete this. Yeah, let's proceed. Here we go. These are HPCL questions. Try answering this. In the family, there are 3 married couples. So and so the question goes very detailedly. Okay. What is the least number of members in the family? Least number of members in the family. Very good question. Yes, so come on, try answering this. So I would suggest you first roughly draw a family tree from the given data, then try reducing it. Reducing in the sense like try mapping it, right, as close as possible by satisfying the given conditions and also taking care in what way you can reduce that count, right, or keep it as close as possible that way. So we'll take another minute maybe. Let me take it for discussion. Come on. Anybody has a doubt? Shall we take up for discussion? Any guess before I move on? Okay, fine. We'll take it for discussion. Look at it. In a family, there are 3 married couples. Okay, 3 married couples. Just first have a glance at all the data. Then we go for mapping. 3 married couple, 2 married sons. 2 married sons. Okay, so totally 3 married couples, in which 2 married sons they said. correct? Okay, and one grandson. So definitely 3 generation is involved, right? Since they speak about grandson also, right? Father, grandfather, father, grandson. So 3 generations are involved. Probably let's get started. 3 married couples. So right. So let's start grandfather, grandmother. Okay, that's one married couple. Another one is they mentioned what? There are 2 married sons, and this 2 married sons not necessarily be the children of this couple alone. One could be their children, and another could be their grandchildren. Right? Let us see. Huh? But anyhow, on a general or rough drawing, what I'm going to do is like 2 married sons. I'm going to mention here son 1 and son 2. Okay, 2 married sons. Okay, done. One grandson. Let us consider that is son 1's son. So this is grandson. Okay. 3 fathers. Yeah, as you could observe, one father, son 1 is 2 father, son 3 is 3 father. Correct. 3 married couples, 3 fathers, and 3 mothers. Obviously, one mother, that is grandmother, and the other 2 are their daughter-in-law 1 and daughter-in-law 2. So they are the other mothers. Okay. 2 mother-in-law. Okay. 2 mother-in-law. 2 mother-in-law.
So here there should be 4 generations, as per the given.
Let us see, Gopi. Let us see. Huh? So 2 mother-in-law. Because I didn't look the last line. That says granddaughter, great granddaughter. So which means great granddaughter means there is another generation, as you rightly said. Yes, Gopi. I didn't gone through that. So probably what we can do is like, since they said 2 mother-in-laws, what we can do is we take this part alone. Okay, we take this part out. Let us consider there is this possibility. Grandfather, grandmother. So they are one couple. Okay, second couple is grandfather, son, grandfather's son. Okay, they are second couple. And the question says 3 mothers. So there should be another mother and one unmarried great granddaughter. So which means this grandson is married, correct? This grandson is married. So grandson is married. So it is grandson, granddaughter, correct? Okay. Grandson married. Let us consider granddaughter-in-law. It's not happy actually. We should not define right that way. No, it's grandson's wife. That's all we can say. Grandson's wife. We mentioned as W. So there are 3 fathers, yes. 3 mothers, yes. And one unmarried great granddaughter. Okay, for which let us mention one unmarried great granddaughter. Great granddaughter. So they mentioned the gender also. Right. So whatever we are done, let us put a tick mark. 3 married couples done. 2 married sons, yes, that is done. Because this is one son of this particular couple, and this is another son of this particular couple. So 2 married sons, 1 grandson. Yeah, only 1 grandson. Yeah, that's done. Okay. And 3 fathers. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. There are 3 plus, right? As you could observe. 3 mothers, 3 father, 3 mother, done. 2 mother-in-law. Yeah. For this W, DIL is the mother-in-law. For W, DIL is the mother-in-law. And for DIL, GM is the mother-in-law. There are two mother-in-laws. Okay. Similarly, two father-in-laws. Yes, right. For W, S is father-in-law, and for DIL, GF is the father-in-law. Okay, that is also done. Two daughter-in-law. For GF, it's DIL, and for S, it is W. Okay, two daughter-in-laws. Two unmarried daughters. No, that is to be mentioned here. Two unmarried daughter, in which out of that one unmarried great granddaughter is mentioned. So this is unmarried. GGD is unmarried. That is found, right? Okay. And still there is yet another unmarried daughter. Let's check that. And it also mentioned two unmarried granddaughters. So this GGD is the granddaughter for S, right? This GGD is granddaughter for S. Likewise, there is yet another granddaughter. So that granddaughter could be the sibling of grandson. Now look at it. There are two unmarried granddaughters, correct? I mean, there are two unmarried daughters. So GD is the unmarried daughter of S, and GGD is the unmarried daughter of GS. There are two unmarried daughters and two unmarried granddaughters. GD is the granddaughter of GM, and GGD is the granddaughter of S. That is also one unmarried great granddaughter. What is the least number of members in the family? Look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is the least. Anything further that you could be able to simplify? Think about it. Think further simplification. Answer should be 8. Any doubts you can ask students. We'll move further. Yes, come on. Right. Very good. Let's move on then. So here comes the next. Start by this. Come on. Mandakini's father, Himalaya, only son-in-law of Sagar. Ganga has only two daughters, Yamuna and Kaveri. One of them is married, has a daughter. How is Yamuna's only niece, Mandakini, related to Sagar? Try this one. Come on. Try this. Yes, got a response from Deepak, Kamala, and Nirmal, saying option B. All right, we'll make it. Come on. Yes, Bobby. Good. Let's check it. Mandakini's father. Okay. Mandakini's father, Himalaya, is the only son-in-law of Sagar. Oh, son-in-law of Sagar. Okay, I write up just below. Okay, there is another generation also. So therefore, Mandakini's father, Himalaya, is the only son-in-law of Sagar. So he's a son-in-law of Sagar. Means Sagar is the Sagar's is the father-in-law of H, and Sagar's daughter is a person. Okay, we doesn't know as of now what's the name of the person. So Himalaya is the only son-in-law of Sagar. Right? This is Sagar. So S could be father-in-law or mother-in-law for Himalaya. Okay. Okay. Next, Ganga has only two daughters. Okay. Namely Yamuna and Kaveri. Okay. One of them is married and has a daughter. How is Yamuna's only niece Mandakini related to Sagar? So if you look at it, students, we may branch out, right? We may extend this family tree also, but then, as I said earlier, to keep it closer, look at it. Ganga has only two daughters, Yamuna and Kaveri. One of them is married, so that one of them could be this person. and they have a daughter. Yes, that is named as Mandakini. So Yamuna's only niece means let the other be Yamuna. Let the other, the one who is not married, right? That unmarried daughter be Yamuna and the married daughter be Kaveri. Okay. So Ganga has only two daughters, which means Sagar and Ganga are the parent of Kaveri and Yamuna. So how is Yamuna's only niece, Mandakini, related to Sagar? Only niece they mention. Niece means brother or sister's daughter. So how is Mandakini related to Sagar? It is Sagar's granddaughter. Correct? Very good. Yes, all of you are right. Granddaughter. Option B. Correct. Then we'll go to next question then. Correct. Sasikala is Malati's only daughter. Pavan is Sasikala's father. Sasikala's father is Umesh's only son. So how is Pavan's daughter, Navya, related to Sasikala? What else? Sasikala is Malati's only daughter. Sasikala is Malati's only daughter. So Malati may have son, but daughter is only one. That's fixed. It's only Sasikala. Pavan is father's Sasikala's father, Umesh, only son. So Sasikala's father is Umesh, right? Sasikala's father is Umesh, and Umesh only son is Pavan. So which means Pavan is the siblings of Sasikala. Now how is Pavan's daughter Navya related to Sasikala? Huh. So Pavan's daughter Navya, which means Pavan is the brother. So brother's daughter is niece, isn't it? Yes, Gopi. Very good. Yes, niece. Doubts here, students? So you can ask. No doubts. Let's move to next question then. D's mother H is the only daughter-in-law of Z. Z's husband P has two sons. Has two sons only, named X and Y. How is D's father related to P? Try this one. So Nirmal and Deepak gave the answer. Good. Let's see. Hariharan also. Okay. Good. Let's proceed. D's mother H. D's mother H is only daughter-in-law of Z. So H's husband doesn't know the name. So H's husband's mother should be Z. Then only we can say H is the only daughter-in-law of Z. Which means Z doesn't have any other son. If so, then only the next, the other daughter-in-law possible, right? So Z has only one son. So Z's husband P, let's say Z is female, P has two sons only. Z's husband has two sons only. Okay. sorry, to my earlier context, what I said is, has only daughter-in-law means that doesn't mean they doesn't have another son. They can have another son, but who is not married, right? So since Z and P are connected here, P has two sons only. One of the son is this person, right? And the other is, yeah, they have mentioned, they are named X and Y. We are not sure whether it is Y or X. Likewise, here it is X or Y. We doesn't know, but they are the sons of P. How is D's father? What is this guy? D's father. No, D's father is already mentioned here. D's father related to P. How is D's father related to P? So D's father is the son of P. Yes, very well said. All of you are correct. D's father, this person, no matter whether it is X or Y, still we doesn't know. We couldn't able to confirm from the given data. But whomever it may be, that person is the son of P. Done. Hope that's clear. I'm taking the next one then. Showing a picture of a girl. Manisha said, she's my father-in-law's only son's daughter's daughter. So how is Manisha related to the girl in the picture? What is it? Good to have responded well and Deepak. Okay, so it's option B. Let's see. Showing a picture of a girl, Manisha said, she is my father-in-law. So my refers Manisha, correct? Showing a picture of a girl, Manisha said she is. So the one in the picture is what she is pointing out and referring. She is my father-in-law's. So Manisha, okay, Manisha's father-in-law. So Manisha's husband, but again, they didn't mention the name of the person. I mean, sorry, the gender of the person. So Manisha's spouse. I'm saying Manisha's spouse, father. Okay. So she is my father-in-law's. This person is the father-in-law. So Manisha's point of view, this is father-in-law. Manisha's father-in-law's only son. Manisha's father-in-law's only son. Manisha's father-in-law's only son. There are two possibilities, right? This person, what if this person is a male or what if this person is female? Let me write on that. Manisha's father-in-law's only son. What if this person is son? What if this person is daughter? It cannot be married to them. Okay, yes. So considering Manisha as male then, okay, the person name of the person is that way. Okay, still it gets continued. Look at it. My father-in-law's only son. So only son is Manisha's husband. Or as in this case, my father-in-law's only son should be Manisha's wife's brother. That is Manisha's brother-in-law. Okay. Now this person's only son's daughter's daughter. Only son is this person, daughter's. Their only son's daughter is nothing but Manisha's daughter. Correct? Their daughter. Daughter's daughter. Daughter's daughter is Manisha's granddaughter. On the other hand, if this is the case, then it is only son's daughter's daughters. So Manisha's brother-in-law's daughter, brother-in-law's daughter's daughter. This will get deviated from the closest relation, correct? So mostly we eliminate this particular thing because we can't able to put it right in relation terms. So yes, good. Kamala and Gopi also answer option B. So we discard this one and we go for this. Going by this, the question is, how is Manisha related to the girl in the picture? So far, whatever we have defined, right? The quote goes, she is this person. She is my grandfather-in-law's, sorry, she is my father-in-law's only son's daughter's daughter. Okay, the girl in the picture is this person. So Manisha related to the girl in the picture. So how is Manisha related to the girl? Manisha is the grandmother. Manisha is the grandmother. Very good. All of you are correct. We'll take one or two questions and we may close sooner also. Right? Hope you got an idea. If you're clear enough, then you may be able to answer any question on this. Let me check whether is there any other type of question. No, there is no other type of question. Okay, only on this line only. Yeah, you may try this one. Come on. We'll try one more question in addition to this, and then we close it. Okay. Yeah, please proceed. Kamala also got it. Okay. B, yeah, Kamala. Fine. Okay. Let us see. Yes, friends. Come on. It's easy, I guess. Right? We can. Hemalata's husband, Yesudas, has a daughter. Okay, which means they has a daughter named Kavita. Kavita's brother Devdas has a son named Premdas. How is Hemlata related to Premdas? How is Hemlata related to Premdas? So Hemlata is the grandmother, isn't it? Grandmother. Yes. Yes, correct. Lata is the grandmother of B. That's an option B, correct? Check it, Nirmal, where you missed it out. So that's clear. We may take one more, one last question. Maybe we'll wind up with this. Yes, let's try this. The last two question be a practice for you. Okay. Take it up. Maya is Babu's wife. Jaya and Daya are siblings. Ajay is Daya's husband's brother. Sujay is Babu's son. Ajay is brother. How is Daya related to Maya? Yes, got some response. Nirmal and Hari says. Deepak also says option A. Good. Yes, no, we'll take it for discussion. Maya is Babu's wife. Okay. Maya is Babu's wife. Jaya and Daya are siblings. Ajay is Daya's husband's brother. Sujay is Babu's son. Okay, so as of now, this is the first statement which has a connect with the one which we drawn. Sujay is Babu's son. Sujay is Babu's son. And Ajay is only brother. Sujay is Babu's son and Ajay is only brother. So Sujay is the only brother of Ajay, which means they have two children. Now Ajay is Daya's husband's brother. Ajay is Daya's husband's brother. So Ajay is the brother means, oh, just here this way. So Daya's husband. So Daya should be the wife of Sujay. Now look at it. Ajay is Daya's husband's brother. Done. So Ajay and Daya are siblings. Sorry, Jaya and Daya are siblings. So Jaya and Daya are siblings. All right. Next. How is Daya related to Maya? How is Daya related to Maya? Daya is here. Daya is here. Who is Daya related to Maya? Daya is the Maya's son's wife. So Daya is the daughter-in-law of Maya. Yes. Yes, all of you are correct. Daughter-in-law of Maya. No big deal, right? So hope you get expertise in this. You could be able to solve, right? Just two more questions, which I send it along with this. You may take it for practice. Okay. Any doubts you can ask? If not, we'll wind up the session now.
So
Yes. Okay.
I have general doubts here.
Please.
See, when it's they are giving with a name.
Ah.
See, for example, if they are giving the Jiva name called Jiva. See whether we have to take this Jiva for male or female. Sir.
Not
because
necessarily.
nowadays Jiva has both in male and
yeah. There are certain, not only nowadays, there are certain names wherein it could be not restricted to this one. And even though you say some specific name and you try to mention as male or a female, that is wrong. Okay. So whenever it is, I mean, only when you get to know the relation through the way the question defines, right? Until and unless you should not plot it, right? So please don't take it for granted, whatever the name. Because of Babu, I didn't mark it as male gender, right? It's mentioned Maya is Babu's wife. So Babu's wife, it is mentioned Maya, a female. So Babu is a male. On that regard, okay. So please make sure about it. Good question, Gopi. Any further questions? Anybody else? Right. If not, we'll close it. See you. Good night. See you next week. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Gopi. Thank you, Kamala, Hari. Yes.